it's just a procedure. This is not a human being, but there is a human being there.
You're worried about an abortion or you have an abortion, already you're psychologically damaged.
He is not trespassed, they just confirmed.
We were just simply walking on the hill to join the March for Life. And police immediately ran up to us, grabbed us. Well, at least they grabbed me, they pushed me around.
This is Robert Krajcik here in Ottawa, Ontario, at the March for Life demonstration. This is my debut video report with Rebel News. So, assuming I do a great job, and I will, I need you guys and gals to tell Ezra Levin, tell Sheila Gunn-Reid, tell everyone else at the Rebel News scene that they need to take me on permanently. Now, as for what actually matters, I'm going to do my best to speak with demonstrators, counter-demonstrators, and find out why people are here, what's motivating them, and what's on the minds of all these beautiful Canadians. Kim, why don't you tell me why you're here today?
I'm here today because I believe in human rights for all human beings. I think the right to life is the most important right that we have, and without it, all of our other rights would cease to exist. So we just need to protect the right to life from conception until natural death.
I'm here today because Jesus is with me, and I'm here to represent him. And this is the reason why I'm here, to let everybody know that all we have to do, and God and Jesus himself said, the only thing that we need is to love one another.
Yeah, we're part of the youth organization Save Canada that's kind of been making headlines a lot lately, but we felt it was important to come here and represent the unborn and use our voices to represent them, and I think it's important to stand up for life.
You say abortion, it sounds like, you're just going to abort something. If the word abortion was replaced with murder, people would think differently about it.
I believe in the intrinsic value of human life, and nobody else in my school is willing to do it.
I've been hated so much for it. I was very vocal about pro-life activism in high school, and I lost a lot of friends because of it. But it's definitely something worth standing up for, protecting the unborn. So
I'm Teresa. I'm here to stand firm for life from the natural conception to natural death.
Stand against abortion, because abortion's murder, obviously, because it's just so much wasted potential when you're killing a future child.
I'm here for the voiceless. I was kind of shocked when I came that not a lot of people showed up. But I thought to myself, hey, if every unborn child was here for this march, the Parliament couldn't handle all that much people,
Well, I'm always here to represent Christ. I'm a follower of Christ. We go out and we preach. We follow the commandments, and abortion's murder. Thou shalt not kill.
I am 16 years old. In a school of 1,200. I'm the only one who came up from Chatham, Kent, in my school, UCC, that came here to this rally to defend the lives of the innocent and the weak.
A lot of times the women that make the decisions to have an abortion, maybe they have no other choice. It's not for us to judge. Our purpose here is to stand for life, to say that, life matters.
We all know the difference between right and wrong. And if you get to the position where you're worried about an abortion or you have an abortion, already you're psychologically damaged.
What is it that you think Canadians need to know about abortion that they otherwise don't know, or that they're not really being told by, let's call it mainstream media or conventional sources of information?
Mm-hmm. So there is no protection for the unborn in Canada. It is legal to have an abortion up until the moment of birth for no reason at all. You can have an abortion for any reason throughout all 9 months of pregnancy. So we just need Canadians to know that we have no protection for the unborn, and that if we value human life, then we need to be protecting these unborn children from conception.
So Planned Parenthood will tell you it's a perfectly safe procedure, but then they proceed to rip open your cervix with forceps, and that weakens your cervix. So if you have an abortion and then you proceed to get pregnant again, your cervix is not as strong as it once was.
I don't think they're being told anything. They just said, oh, it's just a procedure. This is not a human being, but there is a human being there. From conception, there's a human being, and and this is killing unborn children.
Well, you look at the trans movement, they want child mutilation, and the pro-choice movement is child sacrifice. Like, they're just coming after children in any way they can.
Are there harms to women related to abortion or as a result of abortion that Canadians aren't really being told about?
Yes. So actually, last summer in July of 2022, a woman in Canada died. She was 19 years old from taking the abortion pill. So women, when they take the abortion pill, they don't often meet with doctors. They can just go to their family doctor, take this pill. They take it in their own house, and they're not monitored for how much bleeding is too much bleeding. They don't know what to expect. They're not told of the side effects. So it's really dangerous for women.
That baby that is within you is the most precious thing that you could ever have in life. That's why we're all here telling everybody that we need to have more babies on the earth.
Maybe you have some ideas, thoughts, remarks on how abortion has changed male and female sexual dynamics, the way men and women interact with each other sexually. Prior to abortion, of course, I think calculations on both sides would have been quite different. And now that abortion is a sort of option, or murder, termination of unborn children is an option on the table, do you think that's changing the way men and women relate to each other intimately?
I mean, I probably yes. Obviously, we're Catholics, and our stand on such issues is different probably than from a lot of people, and making it. Young people don't think about the consequences when they're going into sexual intercourse, right? I think they're not thinking because abortion is available. So if something happens, it's there. Everybody does it. So why wouldn't I, right? So yeah, probably it does. Absolutely.
People that I am very close with, people in my family, have chosen to take the life of their unborn child, which is absolutely heartbreaking. The only thing that I can say to that is knowing, taking comfort that the child is in heaven with Jesus. That's the most comfortable thing.
He is not.
This is awesome. This is awesome. You guys are
What do you know? Give me my ID back. You guys are goons.
You have been trespassing on the hill.
100 days is over. 100 days is over. Excuse me. Somebody watch Monty. This goon has already. He is not trespassed. They just confirmed. You're the goon that threw us around before.
You guys aren't even cops.
Bunch of goons.
Well, me and Josh tried to get up on the hill, and once again, they had a problem with us. They tried to say that Josh had a trespassing warrant on the hill, which I don't believe he's ever had a trespassing warrant on the hill. I myself, I've had one. It was a 100-day ban just back in the winter, and that ended a couple days ago, May 8th. They tried to say I wasn't allowed on the hill as well, and they got physical and argumentative with us, but we stood our ground.
We were just simply walking on the hill to join the March for Life, and police immediately ran up to us, grabbed us. Well, at least they grabbed me. They pushed me around and demanded ID, which I provided them. They took my ID, confirmed that I was Josh Alexander, and I took my ID back, and I go to walk onto the hill, and one of the goons who's been here, he's been problematic for several years, grabbed my arm and pulled me back and told me I was trespassed, told me I wasn't allowed on the hill. And this is after they've seen the ID. So I kept walking and they kept pulling me, and yeah.
So just some concluding remarks that I want to share with the audience, things I observed here while I was in attendance at this March for Life rally and the actual march itself around parts of downtown that I couldn't capture and share on camera or in the other interviews I did with different participants. Number one, the crowd itself. Heterogeneous, diverse, eclectic, all kinds of ages, all kinds of Canadians, all kinds of religions, races, ethnicities, all kinds of different professional backgrounds. Really good atmosphere, great vibes. People are happy. People are conscientious. There's no litter and rubbish left everywhere, as you might see from other types of protests. Small little factoid anecdote that I got from some ladies who I interviewed earlier. They told me that the outhouses here on Parliament Hill were closed and made unavailable this time around, when last year at the same rally, they were available. Law enforcement told them when they asked about this closure that cops didn't want any problems. Take that for what that's worth. One last sort of obvious observation, the counter demonstrators, those who are saying shout your abortion and that abortion is a right and that it constitutes health care, a good amount of them are wearing masks, surgical masks, ostensibly to prevent transmission of some sort of virus out on this beautiful May Day. So make of that whatever that's worth. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Bye. If you love Rebel News, and of course you do, if you love the content that we're producing, and of course you do, please support us at rebelfieldreports.com. Go to the website, chip in $1 or $2. This kind of content doesn't get produced for free. So please support us so we can continue delivering exceptional content that you won't get anywhere else.